The Young and the Restless spoilers Thursday, October 3. Sharon faces allegations. Phyllis leans on Nick. Lily's next step. Claire and Nate's sizzling turn. Kyle and Otter's feud has heartbreaking results. Sharon's arrest leaves family reeling. Can't escape Heather consequences forever. Greetings to all Young and the Restless fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. Sharon faces allegations. Phyllis leans on Nick. Lily's next step. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Thursday, October 3 reveal that Lily Winters will meet up with Victor Newman so they can bandy Billy Abbott's takedown. Sorely, Victor will continue to deceive Lily about her future at Chancellor. Victor promised Lily that she can run the company once they pull off a preemption, but he actually plans to give the CEO spot to Nikki Newman. Lily thinks she can handle Victor, but she'll face the sting of treason down the road. For now, Lily will talk about the coming step of their plan as her alliance with Victor heats up. Victor and Lily will have further colluding to do, so stick with us for updates on any crushing blows ahead for Billy. Speaking of crushing blows, Daniel Romalotti Jr. will be left reeling after relating Heather Stevens' body at the morgue. Daniel may want some time to himself as he processes the shock of it all, but our prognostications point to him attesting Heather's fate to Phyllis Summers sooner or laterly. It turns out Phyllis will have a run heft with Sharon Newman at the GCAC, where she'll hurl allegations and beget quite a scene. Will Phyllis suspect that Sharon had commodity to do with Heather's demise, or will she just condemn her for Heather Wharf in the wrong circumstances? It's possible Phyllis will assume Heather got tangled up in a bad situation because Sharon drove her down from Daniel that night. On the other hand, Phyllis might have a hunch that Sharon caused Heather's ghastly outgrowth herself. Whatever the case, Phyllis will unleash her wrath on Sharon, who'll dissemble surprise over Heather's body being discovered. Sharon will offer sympathy over what Phyllis and her family are going through as she continues to put on a show. Nick Newman may end up dragging Phyllis down from Sharon as he works to calm her down. Yander spoilers say Phyllis will lean on Nick for support since she'll solicitude about the risk all this could take on Daniel. Of course, further trouble could be brewing if Sharon intelligencers Nick comforting Phyllis. Cameron Kirsten could fluently push Sharon to exclude Phyllis permanently and make it so Nick is no way drawn to her again. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Sharon will continue to deal with Cameron visions and shocking orders, so stay tuned for all the dramatic news to come. The Young and the Restless spoilers Claire and Nate's sizzling turn, Kyle and Otter's feud has heartbreaking results. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Kyle Abbott and Otter Charles' conflict could have some unintended consequences. Audra has fallen harder for Nate Hastings than she'd like to admit, so she'd be crushed if she pushed him into the arms of another woman. Nonetheless, that may be exactly what Audra's about to do. Nate seems upset about how bad Audra's feud with Kyle could get, so Audra could sink to situations that are a real turnoff. Meanwhile, we've got Claire Newman, who's overcome her own designing tendencies and bettered her life with the help of the Newman family's love. Claire gets how the commercial world operates and thinks she can handle Kyle being a little manipulative for the sake of business, but trouble could be brewing. There may come a point when Kyle's devious jest becomes too important for Claire to tolerate. Claire has risen over all the Jordan drama, so she doesn't authorize of devious plots presently. Still, Claire may drift down from him and towards someone differently who's been trying to rise above his own once miscalculations, if Kyle crosses the line ever. Of course, we're talking about Nate, who just might come another love interest option for Claire. Back when Claire was still conniving against the Newmans, Young and the Restless putatively had some scenes that served as Claire and Nate's chemistry test. Now the show's bringing that pairing possibility back around, grounded on Nate and Claire's interesting commerce in the October 1 occasion. There's a chance that they might end up getting together sooner or laterly. It'd be intriguing to see effects take a sizzling turn for Claire and Nate down the road. Maybe Nate and Claire could commiserate over Audra and Kyle's collective desire to win at any cost. It's easy to imagine Claire and Nate relating as Kyle and Audra distract themselves with all their feuding. Nate and Claire could develop some passions for each other ultimately, so that could at least lead to a kiss, and some confusion about what they really want. Like Audra, Kyle could face some heartache as well if he pushes Claire towards someone additional, vitalist at Nate. Will Kyle and Audra's hostility put the loves they've been working toward in jeopardy? The Young and the Restless spoilers say some twists and turns are still to come in Geno City, so we'll bring you updates on any feud-related news and further prognostications on all the romantic developments ahead. The Young and the Restless spoilers: Sharon's arrest leaves family reeling. Can it escape Heather consequences forever? The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Sharon Newman is working hard to keep her freedom and save her one remaining joy in life. Sharon doesn't want to get separated from her family, so she's hiding her trail and trying to make sure nothing ever finds out the whole verity. Of course, indeed, Sharon herself can't be certain of everything that went down the night Heather Stevens drew her last breath. The same goes for Young and the Restless suckers, since we only saw Sharon's perspective, meaning observers don't know what went down during Sharon's knockout. Moreover, there's a veritably good chance that the show's using that knockout as a twist setup. It's presumably going to be revealed that Sharon wasn't to condemn for Heather's demise after all, but she still looks shamefaced at this point in the story. Anyhow, of whether Sharon is actually responsible for Heather's grim fate, she still wrapped her body up and tossed it off the side of a ground. Since Sharon has also been posing as Heather via textbook, she's making some moves that'll come back to sucky her. Sharon can't escape the consequences of her conduct ever, so it's just a matter of time until she gets arrested. You can go. Sharon's family will be left reeling once the suggestions point in her direction and she's eventually taken into guardianship. That may not be until down the road, but it's delicate to believe Young and the Restless will pass up the occasion to put bind on Sharon and throw her in a jail cell for a while. Indeed, if Sharon eventually gets off the hook due to her internal issues and a surprise alternate male factor, she could still suffer behind bars until it's all sorted out. Sharon needs to stop hearkening to Cameron Kirsten and get the help she needs, but it's tough for her to suppose easily enough to know what's stylish for herself in this state. Effects will get worse for Sharon before they get better, so we'll bring you more prognostications on her arrest and updates on how that stunning news will affect her loved bones. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Sharon Case will continue to deliver inconceivable performances along the way, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.